Hey everybody, Chase here with Craft Autoworks. Today we're really excited to share our new lithium batteries specifically designed for the van and overland markets. You might be wondering why the market needs another lithium battery. We've used many of the batteries from top manufacturers, and although they're fantastic, we did find there was a certain combination of features and specs that was missing from the market. So that's exactly what we set out to create. There's a few key things that set our batteries apart. Our batteries were made to be ultra compact. We put a lot of engineering in to make these as small as possible. The smaller the footprint, the more of these you can comfortably fit into a vehicle build. To give a comparison as to how compact we made our new batteries, I wanted to bring out this blue top model that's popular in the industry. Our 100 amp hour battery is over 30% smaller than this 100 amp hour battery, and our 230 amp hour battery is only 10% larger. Again, our goal with these was really just to allow people to put as many of these into unusual spaces, small spots, and just make great use of van and overland space, which is always at a premium. We also wanted to make sure these batteries work perfect for 4-season usage. All of our batteries integrate self-heating systems, so that way if the battery detects it's below freezing and you're charging it, it'll divert that incoming power to the heating system, warm up the battery, and switch back to charging without you having to do anything. Serviceability is key for all of our products. Our cases can be opened, allowing internal components to be swapped or repaired if needed. The most important feature of our batteries, and the reason that we've actually patented them, is the low state of charge wake-up system. All batteries in these markets have what's called a BMS, a battery monitoring system. This is basically a small computer inside of each battery, keeping track of voltage, amperage, temperatures, all the things to make sure that the battery stays in operable conditions at all times. And if it doesn't, it'll turn itself off. One of the most common scenarios that we see is many lithium batteries, when they get into a low state of charge, the BMS does what it should and it turns the battery off so it can't be further discharged. However, what this causes is a lot of times people get into a scenario where the batteries have shut off, they forgot to turn something off, or they left the vehicle for a little while, and unfortunately they don't have a great way of restarting the batteries. A lot of chargers, unfortunately, don't have the ability to do what's called 0-volt charging, where they basically wake up a lithium battery. And although there's ways to fix this in a build with extra wiring, additional devices, we wanted to have a way to just solve this problem inside the battery itself. So every one of our batteries, you'll notice that there's a button right on the top of it. What can be done is if the battery gets into a low state of charge and the BMS does what it should, turns itself off, you can press this button temporarily while another charger is activated that doesn't normally have the ability to restart a battery. What this button does is it'll display the internal cell voltage at the terminals, allowing most every charger to recognize that approximately 10-volt level as a battery and start charging right away. Second that battery starts to receive a charge, you can let go of the button, get on with your day. You might see that some batteries on the market have an on-off switch on the case. Although that might seem similar to what we're doing here, there are some key differences. An on-off battery is usually just telling a BMS, hey, please turn on or please turn off. If there's not enough cell voltage inside the battery to actually power that BMS, i.e. when it gets into a low state of charge protection mode, that on-off button is probably not going to be able to wake up the battery itself. That's where our low state of charge wake-up system really comes into play. Our batteries are in stock and ready to ship. If you have any more detailed technical questions or wanted to chat with any of our staff further about these, check us out at craftautoworks.com, fill out the contact form, and get in touch with us now.